Roger, the clock is operating. We're underway.
You're loud and clear.
Roger, we're programming and roll okay. A little bumpy along about here.
Roger. Stand by for 20 seconds.
Roger. We're smoothing out some now, getting out of the vibration area.
Roger, you feel max Q, flight path is...
Roger, feels good through max Q and smoothing out real fine. Cabin pressure coming down by 7, okay, flight very smooth now. Sky looking very dark outside.
All Roger, reading you loud and clear 7, Cape is go, we're standing by for you.
Roger, Cape is go and I am go, our capsule is in good shape. Fuel 103, 102, oxygen 78,100, cabin pressure holding steady at 5.8, amps is 2.6. All systems are go, indicating 6G. Roger, 0G, and I feel fine. Capsule is turning around. Oh, that view is tremendous.
Roger, turnaround has started.
Roger, capsule turning around, and I could see the booster during turnaround just a couple of 100 yards behind me. It was beautiful.
Roger, 7, you have a go, at least 7 orbits.
Roger, understand go for at least 7 orbits. The Friendship 7 can see clear back a big cloud pattern way back across toward the Cape. We're all set. This is very comfortable at 0G. I have nothing but very fine feeling. It just feels very normal and very good. Have very little dirt floating around in the capsule, just a little bit. And preparing to take xylos pill at present time. This is Friendship 7, the head movements cause no sensations whatsoever. Feel fine, reach test, I can hit directly to any spot that I want to hit. I have no problem reaching for knobs and have adjusted to 0G very easily, much easier than I really thought I would. I have excellent vision on the charts, no astigmatism or any malfunctions at all. I feel fine so far, over.
Roger, understand.
This is Friendship 7, have beautiful view of the African coast, both in the scope and out the window. Out the window is by far the best view. Part of the Canaries was hidden by clouds. Roger, how you doing, Gordo? We're doing real fine up here. Everything is going very well, over.
John, you sound good.
Roger, control fuel is 90,100, oxygen is 75,100, amps are 22. All systems are still go, having no problems at all. Control system operating fine, over. The only unusual thing I have noticed is a rather high, what would appear to be a haze layer, up some 7 or 8 degrees above the horizon on the night side. The stars, I can see through it as they go down toward the real horizon, but it's a very visible single band or layer pretty well up above the normal horizon, over.
Shortly, you may observe some lights down there. You want to take a check on them out to your right, over?
Roger, I'm all set to see if I can't get them in sight. Roger, I do have lights in sight on the ground, over.
Do you understand it? Just off to your right there?
That's affirmative. Just to my right, I can see a big pattern of lights, apparently right on the coast. I can see the outline of a town and a very bright light just to the south of it. On down.
And Rockingham, you're saying that.
Roger, the lights show up very well, and I'll thank everybody for turning them on, will you?
Sure will, John.
Very fine.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Roger, the clock is operating. We're underway.
Seconding what the Crum agent said. I've been playing too late. which there was clear redirection at times for the world, seeing how citizens view jet and civil nuances of the force or lay.
What is going on, everybody? It's good to see ya. It is 1:34 here in Florida, and I'm gonna be hanging out with you guys for like an hour. Let's shoot the shit. Let's hang out. Last night was supposed to be the supporter Q&A. I'm gonna have to push it back a little bit. Some life stuff happened Monday night. Yeah, stuff that really sucks. Don't want to get into it right now, but yeah, I mean, everybody's good. Everybody's good. We're all good, but you know, just some bummer stuff. But yeah, man. So let's hang out. A little bit of normalcy today. I'll probably push the supporter Q&A back until I would say Thursday. If not Thursday, I'll probably shoot for Friday night. But yeah. Anyway, welcome guys. Let's hang out. Let me take a quick sip of the old coffee here. And I see Caleb Kemp and Swish and Benjamin B. Thank you so much for the first super chats of the channel or the stream this afternoon. I completely missed those notifications. Do you want to know why? I had my headphones off and I was cruising eBay for some vintage NASA t-shirts. That's kind of what I like. So I've been able to fit into so many of my old t-shirts lately that I'm like in such a t-shirt buying mood, and I am just looking for all sorts of shit. I found a vintage Atlanta Braves t-shirt that I'm gonna order. I'm just super pumped. But yeah. Anyway, Caleb Kemp, hello there. Right back to you, man. Hope you're doing well. We're like I said, we're doing we had some shit happen past couple days that I'll get into it eventually. Well, shit. Give me a second, guys. Are we expecting a package? Somebody just rang the doorbell.
Sorry to hear that, Greedo. Wishing you well.
Crap. Give me one sec, guys. Yeah, Vince and Caleb, thank you so much. I think maybe somebody's at the door. Hang tight. I apologize. Listen to some tunes real quick. All right? Let me go check the front door. I don't know. I don't think I'm expecting a package today. But hang on one sec, man. Listen to some tunes. I apologize. Woo! All right. Sorry about that, guys. Somebody was actually here to pick up a giant crate. Yeah. Some big delivery service. And I'm back. And I only got a heads up like 10 minutes ago, and I didn't realize they'd be coming. So, welcome, guys. It's been kind of chaotic. I apologize for this this stream kicking off with a very chaotic beginning. But let's shoot the shit. Just for that, how about this? Just for that, I'm going to put my helmet on. And for the first time ever in this channel's existence, you are going to... I think you're going to be able to see something. If this webcam still works. Ah, come on, you son of a bitch. Here we go. Oh, check it out, man. What's going on, everybody? This is a live action shot from yours truly. What's going on? So yeah, this is my playground. Yeah. That's kind of cool, man. I've never done this before. This is a little strange. And I gotta tell you, I don't like it because it's hot as a motherfucker in my office right now. So I'm gonna switch it back. Maybe I'll do an entire stream like this one day. What do you think? Want an office tour? There's not much of an office. I can't really show you too much. I got like family pictures on the walls that you guys never see. So, yeah, anyway. All right, let's switch that off. That's kind of cool. Sweet. So yeah. I can't do a live stream like that the entire time. I could not do that. I did try to do a podcast, like a video podcast. It might have been 4 or 5 years ago. And I had the helmet on for about 2 hours in an office, and it was just miserable. It was sweating. Like, I've done multiple hour charity troops with my armor on, and it's always fun. But sitting in like an office chair, just talking for a couple hours sucks, man. But anyway, Caleb, thanks, man. And Swishfish, Benjamin B, Caleb, Vince, Benjamin B, Joe G, and Baggings, thank you guys so much for the channel support. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the patience as well. As I said, a little chaotic today. And Swishfish, thank you so much, man. Greedo, I have a box of crazy chocolate coming today. I'm Canadian, never tried American or British chocolate. I hope it's good. I've tried British chocolate when we were over there. Couple years ago. I don't really know what the giant difference is. I definitely think that American chocolate is way sweeter. I could be wrong. It's like the chocolate that you see most of the time over here is... Oh, one sec.
Greedo, I got my merch haul in today, and that Let That Shite Go mug is fantastic.
Oh, nice. So tweet me a picture of it, Vince. I don't think I've ever seen... I believe Took has a Let That Shit Go mug as well. I need to get one for myself for sure. But tweet a picture of me. A picture of that to me, Vince. I'd love to check it out. But thank you so much, man. Give me 1 sec. So yes, Wish. I'm guessing that American chocolate is a lot sweeter. I'm guessing like milk chocolate is more rare around the world. Obviously, I've had Swiss chocolate. There's a couple stores in Jacksonville that have like nothing but imported goodies from around the world, and they're really neat. And we do a lot of like stocking stuff for Christmas shopping there, so we'll pick up like some chocolates or some candy from around the world. And out of all the things that I've tried, I would definitely say that what you would consider American chocolate is way sweeter, way sugary than what you're probably used to. But let me know what you think, man. Let me know what you think. Anyway, enjoy it. And Benjamin B, thank you so much. Seconding what the curmudgeon said, I've been playing 2 lately. I do wish there was clearer direction at times, but the world, seeing how citizens view Jedi and Sith, nuances of the Force, all a plus. I didn't see what the curmudgeon said. Is that somebody in the chat? Or is that a curmudgeon? Is that like a YouTuber? The curmudgeon. I'm not too sure. Let's see. And I'm assuming you're talking about KOTOR 2. Well, the things that you've shown me, Ben, like the quotes that you've posted in here over the past couple weeks, definitely make me want to play KOTOR 2. If that's what you're talking about. If it's not, I must have completely missed. Maybe it was during the time that I jumped up to go check the door. But, yeah, all the things that you've shown me and whatnot have definitely made me want to play it. Especially those nuances between Jedi and Sith and the gray area and how citizens, as you put it, view these two polar opposite, or at the same time, they're very similar to one another in their rigidity, I would say. How they view these opposing factions, right? I keep saying that I'm thirsty for like an open world Star Wars games that have like a deep, I don't know, that really paint a bigger picture of what certain, like the story would mean, the era, the lore of Star Wars. I want to jump into an open world game that kind of explores those nuances, and I think KOTOR 2 would probably really fulfill that, that desire for me. But yeah, I own it. I've owned it for years and years and years, man. And I need to play it. But I still want that open world Star Wars game. And I think everybody does, right? Like, I feel like whenever I say, what kind of Star Wars game do you guys want? It's always, like, the vast majority, overwhelmingly, is for an open world Star Wars game, But anyway. I appreciate that, Ben. And Caleb Kemp, thank you so much for the channel support. Caleb says, I'm happy you had to push the Q&A back. This procrastinator forgot to submit a Q. No worries, man. Yeah. And I appreciate that, Vince. Just some shit going on. It's all right. We've had this happen to us before. It's all good. But we're all good. Everybody's all right. Everybody's healthy. But yeah, anyway. Caleb, I'll probably end up pushing the Q&A back. I would say Thursday or Friday. I'll have to check with my buddies if we're going to be doing our normal Thursday night trivia, Zoom trivia. But if not, I will be doing the Q&A on Thursday. So keep an ear out and an eye out for that. So anyway, I appreciate that, man. And Benjamin B, Joe G, and Baggings, and Vince, thank you guys so much. Benjamin B says, I am framing Star Wars posters on my wall, but I'm leaving out 9. Instead, hired a guy on Fiverr to make me a poster matching the others based on my own script. Oh, that's really cool, man. Based on your own script. Dude, Fiverr is like such a cool idea in theory, but whenever I like in the past when I first heard about that website, I debated about making an account just to do some like graphic design and stuff like that. But dude, for $5, I would type some words on a page. Like graphic design is, or even photography for that matter. A lot of those projects, I don't know how people do them for just $5. I mean, the amount of time it takes to do certain things, unless you're like a kid, a high school kid who's really talented with graphic design and, just trying to earn some summer bucks. It's a cool gig. But dude, yeah, hope it turns out, man. That's really cool though. The idea of making a poster based off of your own script. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty incredible. I've been really selective with what I put on my walls in this new office bin in our new house. And I was debating about getting, like, I wanted an original trilogy poster. I knew that, like, but I didn't know what exactly I wanted. I did not want like a normal, I did not want a normal theatrical poster that you would see a billion times. I did not want something that I had seen before. And I really searched around for something that would fit the look of some of my other posters on the wall. And I ended up getting an Empire Strikes Back poster. Like, I would have gotten an A New Hope poster just because it is my favorite Star Wars movie. But I was kind of gearing towards a poster that would fit my office from the OT. Didn't really care which movie it was from. And I landed on an Empire Strikes Back poster. If you guys, you've probably seen it in the background of my video. It has a huge AT-AT stepping on a snow speeder. And yeah, it's great. I love it. The guy who made it actually does have an A New Hope poster and a Return of the Jedi poster. And but they're both sold out. So I had to like buy this from eBay, just a random listing on eBay. But anyway. Anyway, I appreciate that, Ben. Oh, 85 bucks? Oh, even then, man, that's awesome. Like, okay, that makes more sense. So he's making a poster based off of your script. That is such a cool idea. That is such a cool idea, man. And as soon as that thing is done, tweet it to me because I would love to see it. Yeah, 85 bucks. Dude, you'd pay 85 bucks for a print that has, that's up on Etsy or something like that. 85 bucks to have a custom print based off of something that you wrote. That's pretty damn cool, man. Pretty damn cool. But anyway, I appreciate that, Ben. And Joe G, thank you so much as well. Don't know if you've talked about it yet. But the video of the 9 Star Wars films have all the wrong names. Thought it works pretty well. When did I start watching that? That came out on like Sunday or over the weekend, right? I think. Maybe it's a little older than that. But I started watching. I didn't watch the entire thing. Oh, maybe I did watch the entire thing. Yeah, how the episode 9 should have been the Phantom Menace. I thought it was clever. It was definitely clever. It all made sense, right? It's kind of funny how something like that blows up and so many people share it, and it's like the video of the weekend, That's pretty cool. I liked it. I completely forgot about it until just now, Joe. But yeah, I did see that. I saw it at the end. Phantom Menace, Rise of Skywalker swap. Yeah, I think he said the Phantom Menace should be the Rise of Skywalker too, right? I think. But yeah, I dig it. Little silly shit that pops up on the internet that gets shared around. I dig it. But I appreciate that, Joe. And Baggings, thank you so much as well. Almost saw your face, LOL. Oh, I was super careful, man. I had that webcam turned on. When it was done, I actually have my webcam pointing turned around now just in case I accidentally click that capture button again. But yeah, that was actually the first time I've ever done that on the channel. I probably won't ever do a live stream that is entirely that. For those of you who missed it, maybe like 10 minutes ago or so, I turned on my webcam and just went live with my helmet for like a minute. It's an old... Dude, I bought this webcam for my wife when I was on deployment in 2010. So the webcam is 10 years old. It is not good. I bet any webcam that you find in a shitty laptop nowadays is better than this thing. I would love to get something different because I've been doing a lot of Zoom calls with my buddies lately. But I guess it fits. Anyway. I appreciate it, Baggings. Oh, I'm careful. And Vince Wynn, thank you so much, man. Holy shit, Greedo's real. Greedo, I got my merch haul in today, and that Let That Shit Go mug is fantastic. I'm gonna see if you tweeted it to me, Vince. I do not see it. I'm following you. Yeah, whenever you get a chance. Oh, there it is. Why don't I see that? Dude, that is slick. I love that. All right, everybody. This is not like a plug for a product, but it is a product. Oh, you literally just posted it. Yeah, you did. So here, click on that link to see what Vince is talking about. I have a shirt design that is on my TeePublic website, and it's Yoda, and above it says "Let That Shit Go," but it's also a coffee mug design, and that looks awesome. I like it. I've always been worried that the coffee mugs would turn out a little wonky because the design might be, it's more geared towards t-shirts, right? But that looks awesome. I love that. I appreciate you sharing that, man. I'm gonna have to order myself one for sure. But yeah, that's cool, man. Hell yeah. All right, I'm gonna order one. But I appreciate that, Vince. And Caleb Kemp and John Awakens, thank you guys both so much. Caleb Kemp says, today's a good day. Day off, sitting outside my deck, chilling, sipping my coffee, listening to HG stream. A good day, indeed. That sounds nice. That sounds relaxing. That's a good day, for sure. What did we do over the weekend? I'm trying to think. Did we do anything like that? That's basic. We had a super lazy weekend, and that's basically all we did too. Like, what do we do? I'm trying. It must have been a good weekend because we did nothing. But that's enjoy it, man. Enjoy a day off with some coffee. Listen to my dumb voice. I like it. Sitting outside on my deck, chilling. I've been doing that a lot lately, taking my laptop out on our back porch. It's screened in, hang out. The cats will come out there when my daughter's napping. I'll occasionally write some videos out there or just, bullshit around, ping-ponging around the internet, But I appreciate it, Caleb. Enjoy your day off, man. And John Awakens, what's up? Any plans for more Lego-related videos? Not at the moment. If I ever have another chance to build one, or if I have like a big desire to build one, I'll absolutely make another video. But at the moment, I don't really have much of a desire to build one. We have a lot of stuff that we need to get for the house still, and as of right now, we're kind of, putting a bunch of funds into shit for the house, So maybe when all that's over, when we're done decorating the house to completion, maybe I'll get another Lego set. Probably not another Star Wars Lego set. If I did get a Lego set, it would probably be the Saturn V, the Saturn V rocket, But yeah. Nothing planned right now, John. But you never know. I had a lot of fun making that video. It was also sponsored, so like that was the first Lego sent me that set, and I was like, oh shit, I haven't built a Lego set in 2 decades, maybe, is the last time I sat down to build a Lego set, So, but it did give me that itch. And as I said in that video, I would get a Saturn V. That's what I would get next, But I appreciate that, John. And Darth Cadis, thank you so much for the channel support. Greedo sending much love from the Discord. I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen over the Discord server, I hope you guys are doing well. I'd love to give 97 Jabba a shout out. Hell, oh yeah, 97 Jabba is the thumbnail, Darth, right? I think so. I think that's what I chose as the thumbnail for today's silly ass afternoon stream. Tell everybody over on the Discord server, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, man. I appreciate, I was debating about streaming. A little bit of normalcy is nice. Yeah. Tell all those silly ass Discord goons over there that I really appreciate it and hope they're all doing well. But Darth, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Why did you choose that thumbnail, Greedo? Oh, I have a whole folder just full of like, I don't know, 50 different thumbnails that I'll occasionally make a new one or just use one that I've made. This was a thumbnail that I made for a live stream that was like titled, "What's your least favorite Star Wars change?" And it was just the first one that my eyes landed on today, so I just selected it. That's it. I know the Discord server loves 97 Jabba there, Darth. There we go. Greedo, have you heard of the Light Phone 2? I just picked one up. It's interesting. No, what's up, Chris? The Light Phone 2. The Light Phone 2. Never heard of it. Distraction free. Ooh. Distraction free cell phone. The Light Phone. The light phone. Oh, this is cool looking. Dude, I love this. I love this, and... Dude, that is awesome.
Finished Resistance. Not sure what other Star Wars to consume next. Might also try more of the older games after I finish a Thrawn Revenge campaign. How are you doing, Greedo? More food chat this time?
Grant, we can turn it into a food chat. Absolutely. Give me one sec, man. Give me one sec. Chris, I've never heard of this. This is really cool. So it's not... I was wondering why it's called the light phone. It's called a light phone because it's... There's not much to it. The Light Phone 2 ships an unlocked 4G LTE cell phone, and like all cell phones, it does require an active and compatible SIM card to operate. It's basically just a brick that has a phone and some text options, right? This is really cool, man. This is really cool. Can I mute the sound? Yeah, okay. Oh, dude, this is like... I love this. This is tiny. It's all I need. It's all I would need. I don't need... I've talked about this before. Smartphone's great, but they're such a goddamn distraction. I've gotten to the point where... Yeah, I'll just plug my phone in and leave it. I hate taking it around with me. I hate always being available. It's such a distraction. There's notifications. That's why I don't read much on Twitter whatsoever. I try to avoid everything. And if an app or a phone like this was available, you can pick one up cheaper on eBay. Nice. If something like this, if I had something like this, it would just, I feel like on a massive scale, people might be, I don't know, a little less shitty. But anyway, I appreciate you bringing that to my attention. I'm going to keep this up and do a little research. It's kind of cool. Looks like something from the early 2000s. Like the first generation iPod. But that's cool, man. Grant Guthrie, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Grant says, finished Resistance, not sure what other Star Wars to consume next. Might also try more of the older games after I finish a Thrawn Revenge campaign. How are you doing, Greedo? More food chat this time. I need to finish Resistance. Well, first of all, there's a laundry list of things that I need to watch. I need to watch the 2003 Clone Wars animated short micro series. Been saying I need to watch that since Clone Wars ended in May. That was my goal, and I still haven't watched it right. After that, I've been planning on watching Rebels, because I only watched the first season of Rebels. But yeah, we've talked briefly about it before. I thoroughly enjoyed the first... I only watched like the first 4 or 5 episodes of Resistance, but it hooked me. And me not continuing the show isn't anything towards the show. It's just my personality. For whatever reason, man, I ping-pong between so many shows. I don't know why. Me and my wife have started so many shows and just stopped after a couple episodes. I don't know why we do it. It's my fault. It's totally my fault. I don't know what you should consume next. But going back to older games is a really good bet. There are so many damn older games to check out on Steam. Whether you're looking for, I don't know, KOTOR or Star Wars Pinball. Dude, you could get lost in so many Star Wars games on Steam that if you're thirsty for more Star Wars stories and whatnot, do it to it. Speaking of Star Wars Pinball, I have been wanting to get Star Wars Pinball on Steam for a long time because I think it would be a lot of fun to stream. You know, it would be like a hangout stream, but I would be playing ping pong. Not ping pong? No, not ping pong. I'd be playing pinball. And I think it would just be kind of fun background noise, you know? Something to just kind of like for you guys to watch instead of me flying through intergalactic space here, you know? But yeah, Grant. Things are going all right. I don't know if you were here earlier. Some shit happened past couple days. Everybody's good. Everybody's healthy. We're all good, but just trying to get back into normalcy. Let you guys know maybe at some point, but you know, we've been through this kind of stuff before, unfortunately, but we're good. And if you want to talk about food, man, let's talk about food tonight. We're making ribs. They're my wife's mom's old recipe. They're always delicious. Do them in the oven and then throw them on the grill for a few minutes. Get that char. Delicious. Cook them for a couple hours. We usually do ribs in the crock pot, but these are damn good. These are damn good. But yeah. Anyway, Grant, I appreciate it, man. Let's talk about food. Let's talk about food. I had a big turkey sandwich with avocado on it today. Some zesty ranch. Some mayo and some turkey. Simple. Gotta love it. But yeah. I couldn't stand. See, I liked Master Chief. I like. Are you really a Master Chief petty officer? I actually liked Resistance's animation. I haven't had an issue with any Star Wars animation. I don't know why. I guess I'm not really picky with animation styles. Now, when I look at the 2003 animated Clone Wars micro series, that's one that I'm probably going to have to get used to a little bit. But yeah. Chickpeas tomato sauce. Chickpeas tomato sauce. Like, chickpeas tomato sauce. Chickpea tomato sauce? Huh. I know we make hummus a lot. I know that's chickpeas, but tomato sauce. I don't think I've ever had that or heard of that, to tell you the truth. It seems like the delay is a lot less. Oh, one sec.
Rebels overall is better than TCW. Episode to episode, TCW blows it out of the water, but Rebels has a focused and linear story. Few duds. Bit of Thrawn bias. Best cut of steak, and how do you like it cooked?
There we go, Grant. Thank you so much for the ridiculously generous super chat and channel support, man. I appreciate the hell out of it. I especially like the steak question here, Grant. So let me read what Grant just said. I wouldn't call it controversial. You're good. Controversial. Rebels overall is better than Clone Wars. Episode to episode, Clone Wars blows it out of the water, but Rebels has a focused and linear story. Fewer duds, bit of a Thrawn bias, best cut of steak, and how do you like it cooked? I only watched the first season of Rebels. I liked it. But I think I had, did I already start watching the Clone Wars when the season 2 of Rebels came out? That might have been what prevented me from continuing watching Rebels. I can't remember. But, yeah, the Clone Wars, a part of me wishes that I would have watched it in release order rather than chronological order. But at the same time, it was easier, I feel like, to digest in chronological order because, and I don't know how often it really jumps around. It feels like the first couple seasons probably jumped around a lot, but that to me would be really distracting. I could be completely wrong. Again, I didn't experience that way. But it does ping pong quite a bit from story to story, location to location, just all over the place, and sometimes the tone is very different episode to episode. I do love the variety of it for sure, but I can completely understand that your perspective of Rebels being a more focused end-to-end story without too much fat on the bones, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I need to finish it. I've heard that it gets so much better the more you continue watching the show. I basically know everything that happens just by virtue of having a Star Wars channel and being on the internet, you know? Which kind of sucks, but at the same time, like, whatever, you know? It's my own fault because I didn't finish it. What do I expect? People to not spoil me on a show that ended like 3 years ago? But anyway. So, Grant. Yeah, I don't. Well, you mentioned a Thrawn bias. I've only read the first Thrawn book in the new canon, and I also read Heir to the Empire back at in elementary school. I got it at a book fair. I barely remember it. I still have my original copy, but so those are the only entry points that I have to the character of Thrawn. I don't know anything more beyond that. And as a character, and as I said, I don't really remember much of Heir to the Empire. It's been, I don't even know, 20-something years since I last read it. maybe 20 years. Maybe, yeah, it's been longer than 20 years, actually. I'm 34 now, so it's been longer than 20 years. But as a character, Thrawn kind of got tiring to me. He's, like, so good. People throw around the term Mary Sue or Gary Stew all the time, right? Like, Grant, to me, and I do like him as a character. He's fun. I read his voice in a menacing way. He's an enjoyable character, but an entire novel of him, I was kind of sick of him by the end. He's like, he reminds me of the detective from Midnight on the Orient Express, where he like walks into a room and just instantly knows exactly how the murder happened. I mean, it's like I don't know. That's what kind of Thrawn reminds me of, But never seen him in Rebels, so I really don't know. But my favorite cut of steak and how do I like it cooked? I usually like my steak medium to medium rare, and I generally go for, if I'm going to the grocery store and I'm going to cook something myself, I'll usually go for either a ribeye or a New York strip. But if I had to choose between those, I'll usually go for a ribeye. Now, if I'm going to a steakhouse or something like that, I'll get a filet. Like a really well done, not well done, but like a really perfectly seasoned, perfectly cooked filet from a steakhouse that knows what the hell they're doing is really hard to beat, man. So yeah, but like I said, if I'm gonna do it myself, I usually go for a ribeye. Yeah, the last steaks we cooked were ribeye, and they turned out really good. Probably the best steak that I've ever made at the house. They were these, they were like dry aged fillets from not World Market. What is that? Fresh Market? What's the other place called? The one that Amazon bought. I can't remember what it's called. It starts with a W. Whole Foods. I bought some like dry aged filet. This was like 4 years ago. It's been a long time, but they're the best steaks we've ever made at home. It's like a dry aged filet. It was like, I don't know. It was super expensive, but we were celebrating something. Maybe it was like an anniversary dinner, but dude, it was so good. Anyway. Yeah, I agree, Steve. I think filet is overpriced. It's very lean and tender, so it's the least flavorful guy. I agree to a certain extent, but when I'm going out to... So when I go out, it's funny because I'll cook ribeye or New York strips at home. When I go out, I'll either get a filet or a T-bone. I don't know why. It's like that separation. Going out or staying home, I'll get it depends. It also depends on what's on sale. But yeah. Anyway, Grant, I appreciate the hell out of that, man. And Alex Bullock, thank you so much for the channel support as well. Let me take some sips of the old water here. Yeah, it is super expensive, Steve. Alex says, been on a Harrison Ford binge with movies I haven't seen. Mosquito Coast, Frisco Kid, and American Graffiti last night. Loved all, especially Frisco Kid. Gene Wilder and Harrison Ford were a great duo. I've seen Mosquito Coast and I've seen American Graffiti. I've never seen Frisco Kid. Let's see. What year did that come out? Oh, wow, 1979. Okay. Not, Yeah, I've never seen this. I've heard of it, and I don't know what the hell it's about. Interesting. I'll keep this up for maybe future movie nights. Oh, okay. I'm looking. Yeah, we watched Mosquito Coast, I would say maybe 5 years ago. Maybe more recent than that. It was definitely before my daughter was born. But it's been a while. it's one of, you know how you watch a movie and then you realize, you've seen it, but you completely forget it. That's kind of what Mosquito Coast was like for me. I barely remember it, man. Speaking of Harrison Ford, Air Force One was one of the first R-rated movies that I saw in the movie theater. Now, I'd seen a shitload of R-rated. I was never like sheltered or anything like that as a kid. So I watched, the first Alien when I was, 8 years old. But going into the theater to see a rated R movie, I believe Air Force One was my first. And I love that movie, man. I know that's just like, I love Harrison Ford in that role. It is a solid, fun, tense action movie. Gary Oldman knocks it out of the park as the bad guy. I love it. I would, it's always interesting to me because there's so many movies that I grew up watching, right? And like Air Force One, right? I think, everybody's seen that movie. Everybody's seen Air Force One, 1997. Fun, action, Harrison Ford, President of the United States, take no shit, no negotiation. And I like, everybody's seen that. But I'm always surprised how many people have not seen some of the movies that I completely take for granted that I grew up watching, has anybody out there right now not seen Air Force One? If you haven't, let me know. I'm just curious, like, obviously no judgment. Who gives a shit if you've seen a movie or not, right? But I'm just curious. And if you haven't, watch it, because it is great. It is great. So, anyway. Let's see. Oh, you guys haven't seen it. Oh, Vince, we watched Uncut Gems. I meant to bring that up to you last time I streamed and you were on. I liked it quite a bit. The ending, man. The ending is what sealed the deal for me. It was good, and then the ending, like, I don't want to spoil anything, but the ending was like, okay, all right, I can get behind this. My wife described the movie as Adam Sandler yells for 2 hours. Which is kind of funny. But I liked it. So your homework assignment is Air Force One. You probably won't like it as much as Uncut Gems, but dude, it is a I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite action movies ever. From start to finish, it's just attaboy, do-gooder, Boy Scouty. I love it. But anyway. But yeah, man. I dig the binge, Alex. I dig the binge. And Grant Guthrie and Oscar and Vince, thank you guys so much as well. Grant says, do the new Thrawn novels only follow him, or does it have multiple running stories like Air did? I'm all about the ribeye or top sirloin blue rare. Oh, top sirloin. The first Thrawn book, at least, definitely was from what I remember, it was definitely like all about him. There were some stories that jetted off, but it always revolved around Thrawn, if I'm remembering correctly. I have a bad habit of like reading something and then afterwards I just kind of dump everything. I know I read it and then I dump everything and I completely forget like I don't retain it well for whatever reason. But from what I remember, it does just follow him. Man, I can't remember. I think I read that right before I read Bloodline. So it was like finish Thrawn and then start Bloodline. But no, I enjoyed it. I honestly, I've only read 4 new canon novels. And so I've read, and this is actually the order that I liked them. I liked Bloodline is my favorite Star Wars book. Bloodline, Ahsoka is my second favorite Star Wars novel in the new canon. Bloodline, Ahsoka, Thrawn, and Last Shot Actually, I might have liked Last Shot more than I liked Thrawn, man. Last Shot, Han Solo, Lando, it's just a fun Han Solo adventure. I really enjoyed it. Not too crazy, just, you know, fun story, galaxy ending consequences. It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable, but yeah, I really don't remember Grant. I'm pretty sure I just followed him. Yeah, for me, it's now we'll do sirloin when it's something like, yeah, we'll do sirloin when we're making steak or something like that, you know. That's usually what we get when we're doing like steak tacos or burritos or something like that. But generally, yeah, that's what we use sirloins for. I actually prefer my steak in a pan, like in a cast iron skillet, over a grill. My wife is the opposite. She likes grilled burgers, grilled steak, and obviously I like that too. But if I had a choice, I would rather have a burger or a steak in a cast iron skillet on the stove. And if I have a choice to make burgers at home, which we used to do a lot, I will always go for a smash burger, a homemade smash burger. I usually follow like a Shake Shack copycat recipe. Really thin smash burgers, American cheese, potato rolls, some like cayenne pepper, mayo mustard, or mayo ketchup combo. It's delicious. That's what I go for. Oh, it's another food stream. Oh, here we go. But I appreciate that, Grant. Yeah, I'm currently, I wouldn't even call it reading. I'm currently like sitting and staring at Star Wars Alphabet Squadron. I've been just trying to read it for a couple months, I feel like. Every time I open my Kindle, I start reading a chapter and I'm just like, I'm just too tired. And I just end up falling asleep with my Kindle on my chest. I don't know why. Nothing against the book. It's fun, like what I've read. I feel like I've read the first couple chapters 3 times now. I'm like, what happened? I'll just read it again, and then I fall back asleep. But anyway. And Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much for the channel support. 1408. Oscar says, just watch 1408. Just wow. Clever writing. Okay, this is exactly what I thought it was. I was going to say, is that John Cusack in it? And he is in it. I've never seen this. Is that room 1408? Is that what? Yeah. I kind of remember this coming out and I never saw it. So 1408 is novelist who believes only in what he can see with his own 2 eyes. But so he's a novelist. John Cusack plays a horror novelist. After a string of bestsellers discrediting paranormal events in the most infamous haunted houses and graveyards around the world, he has no real proof of life after life. Oh. Yeah, I've never seen this, man. I've never seen this. This might be one that would be good. Well, Halloween's coming up before we know it, right? This might be one that's that we add to the list. We were talking about movies and stuff like that to watch this year around Halloween. This might be added to the list. Yeah, like I said, I remember this coming out and I never saw it. 13 years ago it came out. All right. I'm going to actually right now, Oscar, I'm going to add a folder. Halloween movies. I'm adding a bookmark folder in my browser called Halloween movies, and I'm going to start dragging movies in there. And we will watch them this Halloween season. But anyway, I appreciate the recommendation there, man. Yeah, like I said, I remember that coming out. Oh, it's Stephen King. Okay. I've never read a Stephen King book either. Never read a Stephen King book. Yeah, never have. I feel like every Halloween since I've started streaming, I'm like, yeah, this is the year that I'm going to watch read a Stephen King book, guys. Never do it. For whatever reason. Never get around to doing it. Do not know why. It's just how it goes. But anyway, Vince Wynn, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Vince says, oh, we're doing more food topics, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take a quick sip. Vince says, I had a pizza the other day with arugula, burrata? Is that a cheese? It is, okay. And prosciutto might be the best toppings I've ever had on pizza. How do you like Independence Day? That sounds really good. We used to make arugula. We used to put arugula on our sandwiches. Let's see. What was the other? Yeah, that sounds really good. Some of my favorite toppings on pizza, man. Like, my wife actually doesn't really like pizza. Not a big fan of red sauce. She loves seafood, and I'm not a fan of seafood. So it's like spaghetti and pizza and stuff like that. Italian foods, you know, chicken parmesan, all that kind of stuff is like my favorite food. And her favorite food is like, I don't know, crab legs and lobster tail and, you know, salmon. Salmon is her like her all-time favorite food. I'm not into seafood that much. But I love pizza, man. I love pizza. My favorite, I love just classic, you know, pepperoni, sausage, whatever, meat lovers, whatever you want to call it. Love that. But some of my favorite pizza is when we make homemade pizza. Sometimes we've done pesto pizza. Dude, it is so good. It's like a green pizza, pesto on it. I love pesto is one of my favorite things on the planet. I love it so much. We make homemade pesto in the food processor. Delicious. We make a lot of shit like that. Homemade hummus, homemade pesto, you know, all the good stuff. But we made pizza about 2 weeks ago. We bought some yeast and we made our own dough, rolled it out. Our daughter helped us, you know, make the dough, flatten it down. And we just put, it was simple. We just put cheese, sauce, pepperoni, and bacon on it. I think that's all we put on it. I can't remember. But it turned out awesome. Awesome. I love it. There's a place called, I'm sure you know, Mellow Mushroom, Vince. I think it's nationwide now. But Mellow Mushroom had, and they probably still have it, but they have two pizzas that are just so good. One of them is a sauteed mushroom pizza, and it has like this garlic aioli sauce on it. Dude, it's so good. And another pizza that they have is a red potato pizza, and it's like a baked potato on a actually it's have you ever had like it's like a potato skin. It's a potato skin pizza. It has like chives on it or some sour cream. It's so good, dude. It is unbelievably good. When you bite into it, you know, you're eating a pizza. It's shaped like a pizza, but it tastes like a potato skin. Yeah, we haven't been to Mellow Mushroom in so long. I miss that place. I love it. Anyway. Oh, pizza. Anyway, I appreciate that, Vince. Yeah, I love the pizza talk too, Nintendo boy. Oh, what have we talked about so far? We've talked about pizza and steak. Did we have a little coffee conversation at the beginning? I know people were talking about coffee, but yeah, anyway. Oh, a pizza stone. Yeah, we have a pizza stone. Yep. Yeah, crust was a little tricky, Vince, because we've always bought, you know, refrigerated crust from like the Publix deli. And it was always okay. We could never get it flattened out perfectly. Even we have a roller, we have all sorts of shit. And for whatever reason, we could never really get it. But when we made it ourselves with flour and yeast and whatever goes into it, it was way easier to manage, and it turned out better than anything we've ever bought. And it was easy. But yeah. Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much, man. You into scary stories on YouTube? Search Creeps McPasta. All right, I'll search this. Creeps McPasta. Creeps McPoss. I'm in a medical trial for supplement to make people. I've never heard of this channel, but I bet it's huge. Let's see. Yeah. Oh wow, almost 2 million subscribers. So I wouldn't say that I'm into creepy, scary stories on YouTube. I do like internet mystery stuff that has to do with kind of a bunch of people from like Reddit or 4chan and stuff like that going down a rabbit hole trying to investigate something. I always find that kind of stuff fascinating. Like Don't Fuck with Cats, isn't that a documentary on Netflix? I haven't watched that yet, but I've been wanting to. I know the story behind it. Or something like when Shia LaBeouf put that flag in the middle of nowhere, people actually found it. Like internet sleuths found it. Kind of cool stuff like that, you know. I really enjoy internet mysteries like that. There's actually a podcast. Let me get the name of it. That has only done 3 episodes. The last one was not good. The last one was not good whatsoever. First 2 are good. The podcast, and I would recommend the first 2 episodes at least, is called Red Web, and it's about mysteries and stuff like that. One of them is about Satoshi Nakamoto, the guy who basically created Bitcoin. Another one is about Lake City quiet pills, just like internet mysteries and stuff like that. It's really interesting. You know, but the last episode wasn't that great. It was Mortis and wasn't that weird or outlandish to me. But yeah, so never been into like really creepy stuff on YouTube, but this definitely looks Creeps McPasta definitely has cornered a market, it seems like, in the creepy ass thumbnail department. But I'll check this out. Again, another Halloween binge maybe. Me and my wife can go down. But anyway. A favorite coffee place. When we lived at our old house, there was a place called Bold Bean, just kind of a Jacksonville local place that we used to go to a lot. Other than that, nah, I don't have a favorite place. Like, yeah, I drink black coffee, so I'm fine drinking it if it's made out of a boot. I don't really care. But I drink a lot of coffee every single day, basically all day. So. I'm not picky. The darker the roast, the better. And I drink it black anyway. So, but yeah, anyway. So, it is time for me to jet. It is 2:36 p.m. here. That was an hour and almost 10 minutes. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. So right now I'm about to put on my helmet and I'm about to record some video for a video. Yeah, it'll be good. Hoping to get this video out maybe tomorrow or the next day, but we'll see. It's like 18-minute long video. I enjoyed making it. A little bit of research, a little bit of comparing, you know, Despecialized Project 4K77, the Blu-ray, going in the history behind these projects, and then comparing them in the end. But, so, yeah. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Thursday. We'll see when it gets out. So, everybody who supported the channel this afternoon, thank you guys so much. I appreciate the ever-living hell out of it. Can we test something real quick? I feel like the delay, normally the delay for these streams is like 10 to 15 seconds long. This seems a lot quicker. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to count 3, 2, 1, and I'm going to say go. And when I say go, I want you guys to type poop. I want you guys to type poop. P-O-O-P. All right, just type poop. So when I say 3, 2, 1, go, I want you to type poop on the go. Okay? And we're going to test this latency. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely low. It's definitely less than it used to be. By a couple seconds, which is not much, but it's kind of funny. After doing streams for so long, I can kind of tell that it is a couple seconds shorter. Interesting. Because I would say something and people would respond to it a lot quicker than it has in the past. I wonder if something changed. Weird. Weird. But I appreciate all the poop guys. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. To everybody who supported the channel through Super Chats, I appreciate the hell out of it. The channel survives because of you guys. To everybody who just hung out and typed poop or didn't say a damn word in the chat, thanks for hanging out, man. So, all right, no stream tonight. I will probably do a stream tomorrow afternoon as well. My daughter's going over to my parents' house to have a little babysitting day, hang out with the grandparents, and I'll probably do an afternoon stream tomorrow as well. So, have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever the hell you are on planet Earth, and I will catch you all on the flip side. See ya!